we are happy to welcome back Judge Larry Thorne, who was on vacation last week, and you'll be happy to know that fill-in Judge Kent Walston resisted the urge to take a jab at you.
Jackie,
unlike Judge Larry Gist, who always takes the opportunity.
I actually heard about that.
Heard
he
about
fessed
that?
up, and yeah, and he was.
He had a good reason for not, not wanting to go there.
Yeah, but I would have loved it. You know, I always like it.
You do.
Yeah.
You do. You're a good sport. We're glad to have you back, though.
Thank you.
All right, so let's get to our questions. Our first one wants to know, our first viewer wants to know, what can I do if I hit a deer on the highway, but my insurance company refuses to help because I was not covered for comprehensive damages?
Well, Jackie, if this guy gets a letter from Mr. B.A. Buck's family, that's big antlered buck. That's the deer. So the only one that apparently has coverage here, in my opinion, is the deer, because that's the only coverage he had. He's out of luck for himself. I mean, no comprehensive. He's got to fix it himself. There's nothing he can do. And to make it worse, add insult to injury, the law is you can't pick up the dead deer and take him with you and process him. That's against the law. You got to either leave him or take him to the rangers. You know, so boy, that's terrible.
Yeah. All right. Our next question: if my wife was in an accident and got a settlement, am I entitled to half? We are still together.
Oh, man. Like you said before we aired here a second ago, what is it?
Who are these couples? I love these questions that we get from married people.
Yeah, the answer is they're together now, but maybe not in the future.
So she doesn't figure out.
Maybe not for long. But generally speaking, when you get a settlement for personal injury and an accident case, that's your separate property. But what happens is that lost wages and medical expenses are actually community property. But what happens is the insurance companies, they don't split that up. They don't tell you how much of it is that and how much of it is pain and suffering. And so it ends up that it's, for the most part, separate property.
I mean, does he want her to write a check? What is he
I
asking for here?
don't know, but he better be real nice to her so she'll share it.
That's what you do.
Yeah.
All right, our final question. If your fiance has a civil judgment against him for a substantial amount, how do I protect myself when we marry?
Ooh, this is that's a good question, and it's a touchy situation, and this, I'm sure this happens probably more often than we realize. But go see a lawyer and talk to them about a prenuptial agreement that would keep her separate property separate, would actually go ahead and divide up any future community interests they had, because commingled property after they get married could well be subject to seizure if there's some big judgment. Okay. It's a lot more complicated than I've got time to describe, but a prenuptial agreement may solve that problem.
All right, very good. All right, we appreciate you, Judge Thorne. Thanks for coming back. If you have questions for the judge, send them to 12news at kbmt12.com. For the assistance of an attorney, contact the Jefferson County Referral Service at 409-835-8438. We'll be right back after this.